Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually May 25th. Let me check. Yes, I can now confirm it is May 25th. I didn't check the date like I normally do, which some could say that's a flaw, but I think personally it's pretty cool. Alright. So, yeah, we've got a scenery change here, man. We're out in the kitchen making macaroni. I was going to make it after I made my macaroni, but then I was like, well, I've got to wait, so why not make it now? We've got some stuff, man. I just finished Magna Carta 2, so I'll probably talk about that tomorrow, because I actually want to talk about something else today. I went and saw Star Trek Into Darkness, and, was it good, was it bad, what was it? Well, you gotta ask Frazzlog personally. This camera view fucking sucks. I'm trying to get my camera to stay up, but it's like, dude, no, I'm gonna break this phone, dude. I'm gonna break it. Alright. So yeah, Into Darkness just came out in the theaters last Friday. We're on Saturday, so yeah, like a little over a week. And I'm not a big Star Trek fan, like at all. Like I've watched I've been in a household that is addicted to the show. My brother's watched Next Generation probably over fucking like 6 times, every episode. He's watched the classic probably like 2 or 3 times in front of me, the full show. I've always seen him go back and rewatch these shows, and I respect those shows a lot. It's really cool what they do with it. You've got hundreds of episodes of this huge universe where, it's centered around a crew of people, like a spaceship and all that. And that's cool and everything, but it bores me, It doesn't seem that cool to me, I don't know. I guess it's just the characters. The characters aren't really that cool. But I respect it for what it is, and, watching the movies don't make me want to watch the show anymore. They do, however, make me wish they did something a little differently with the show. We haven't had a Star Trek show in a while, probably. What was the last one that had that really... had like a country song opening or something. What was it? Deep Space Nine? No, was that it? No, Enterprise. Star Trek Enterprise, I think, was the last one, right? I don't know. I don't follow it, but I know that show flopped or something and all that. So we get the reboots. I only saw the first hour of the first movie, so I kind of went into this one blind for the most part. I mean, I knew a little bit about it. I saw a couple, I guess, post-watching reviews. They're not reviews, just little friends saying, like, oh, the movie was cool when this guy came out and started kicking ass. And I was like, okay. So obviously this guy's going to kick some ass in the movie. As for the movie, though, it was good. I liked it a lot, actually. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I can just give you a little glimpsey-wimpsy. Basically, the movie centers around Captain Kirk. He's like this young captain of the Enterprise. It's like this spaceship that goes out and seeks new life in the galaxy and boldly goes where nobody goes and all that stuff. So, you've got a lot of possibilities. And the movie starts right in the action. They're basically trying to stop this volcano from blowing up and wiping out an entire species, like a whole planet of just, they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not very evolved yet. They're still in their, like, caveman phase of, like, evolution. So they intervene and basically detonate this bomb inside of a volcano that basically doesn't wipe them out. But by doing that, they have to expose themselves to these aliens that, there is essentially they're a giant spaceship that just comes out, and they basically get in trouble for it. Main character gets the Enterprise taken away from him for a little bit, and he eventually gets it back, and with a whole new mission and a whole new reason to go back out in there. And, we're introduced to the crew pretty quickly. You've got Spock, his first in command. He's a Vulcan, I believe it is. They're basically a race that kills their emotions to think logically. So they're extremely intelligent people. So you've got him. You've got a couple other guys that aren't that important. You've got like the Aurora. She's like buddy. She's like Spock's baby, his lady, sexy lady. Yeah. So you've got her. You've got Kumar from Harold and Kumar. He's in here. His name's Harold. Yeah. Harold's in this movie. He's like the second in command, or third in command, or whatever. He becomes temporary captain for a little bit. But I think what is he? He's like pilot or something. I don't know. Sulu is his name. You've got him. You've got the Scottish guy, Scotty. He's like the weapons specialist, the head maintenance guy or whatever, engineer. You've got a pretty cool character group already. They all interact pretty awesomely. But they go off into this mission to go and find a traitor. He commit treason and killed some people in the government or the Starfleet or whatever, and they go off to do their thingy-ding. And I don't know, it's pretty, you expect what's going to happen pretty much. They end up working with a bad guy at one point. Bad guy betrays them. They have this plot involved where right from the very beginning we're told that this blood can do something, and it's gone for most of the movie, and then all of a sudden something happens where, wow, that blood would be pretty good if it was around. Oh, it's coming back into the story, of course. It's pretty predictive, but at the same time it's really epic. I'm trying to think what my favorite scene was. I'm probably going to go with the shootout with the Klingons. There's like this awesome fight where you've got the main characters going after this traitor. The traitor is helping them to fight off this attack of Klingons, and there's like there's probably dozens of Klingon soldiers like ambushing them. And there's this really cool firefight where they're just constantly running around shooting their guns and just fighting Klingons. It's really cool. That's probably my favorite scene. That or the Spock versus bad guy fight at the end of the movie. That was really good too. It was a really good movie. The music was really cool. I'm not big into the orchestral music. It's usually bullshit. It fits the movie, but it doesn't really stand out. Star Trek has been on TV for over like 30 years, so there's a lot of songs that have been ingrained in my head, just from hearing them off in the background, and it was really cool to hear some of the songs in this movie. And I thought it was a good movie for sure. I mean, I'm not a Star Trek guy, like I said, but it was good. A really good movie. You don't have to watch the first one, but I'm gonna go watch it. I heard it's even better than the second one, or they're really close to each other. So, if I was gonna review Star Trek, like on my 1 to 3 rating system, I would give it a 2.5 probably. I'm trying to think if there was anything wrong with the movie. That I can't really think of anything that was bad or anything really negative. So, we'll leave it at that. I don't give it a perfect rating, but I give it a pretty damn high one. Alright. Let's end it there. I gotta make my macaroni. Add some of these. Oh yeah. You guys like spices? I do. Alright. Bye. Beep.